Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in Week 2. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. This is Coleman. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Coleman now. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, Got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone.
From the gun, it's Allen. Wide open receiver complete. A good pickup there at 22.
They've got good playmakers on the offense. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you can see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Gone, 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 gone. Detroit, Detroit. Detroit, Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. It's Coleman here. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Allen going to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wilson. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
He'll look to throw. Out to the left, it's complete to Dykson. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Lucky 56. Here we go now.
Back to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. That is first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. And he's got room. Dances by at the 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins' offense now heads back on the field.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
They'll start the drive with Drake. Oh, able to avoid him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A gain of 3, second down.
I would say that's what you call a whole lot for a little, huh?
When you bust that move out of the bag, you hope for more than 4 yards, but hey, 4 is what he got. Here's second and 7 now from the 28.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll look to throw. He goes underneath to Drake. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Gun, gun. Gun, gun. All right, here we go. 3-19.
Out of the gun now on third down. He dumps it off to Drake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
Gun, gun.
Now back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. To go here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. First foray into the red zone for Miami. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
Gone!
They'll drop to throw. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Coleman. And he stopped immediately there. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bills send the punter out as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
No, check. Patriot!
Now a handoff for Dre. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, Drake. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They come out here in the eye. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They're going to look to throw, and that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills, and now it's 2nd down. They'll try to run with Carson, and he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Now Jones. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. So thanks to the late touchdown, you want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Short boot, take it at the 21. And a great return up past the 40, but this one may not stand. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back. That penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
All right, now look at 56. Look at...
Back to throw now on first down. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
On the give, this is Drake. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Back to throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. .43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do in the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They will run again with Coleman, and down he'll go at the 25. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's Coleman. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
And now they'll throw with Allen. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun. Allen looking deep downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Gone! Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Gone!
They'll set up a throw. It's brought in by Dodson. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. He'll drop to throw. And Stills over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Lucky 56. Here we go now.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another 1st down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Lucky 56.
Back to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Elsewhere, they have gone to the 3rd quarter now in Dallas. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. And this will be incomplete. Phillip gains there defensively.
And we just saw another example. These corners. Backs have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. On the left side, this is Stills. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Hot. Hot.
They run for it with Carson. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
4th and inches, does he get the 1st? You bet he does. He knows exactly where he needs to be, and he's going to fight his way forward to get a couple of yards and ensure he keeps the chains moving.
A couple of 1st downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. 3-19.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Dotson with a grab over the middle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Jerry Hughes coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Back to throw. Completes it right side to Dotson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
Gone!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Doyle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Now Drake. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's Carson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
Detroit!
They run again with Carson. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. On 1st and goal, Drake. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They'll look to throw here. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Josh Doctson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins can take the lead with the extra point. Sanders now to add the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Sanders now to kick this one away. Now Jones. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And down inside the 10 at the 9. A big play here for the Bills. 65 yards. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Here's Coleman on the toss. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They get it to him running left. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now.
They'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tevin Coleman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team. Don't you say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for two.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56.
Back to throw. Allen. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He's got his man. This is Jackson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. He's back to throw. It's complete to Drake. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's hauled in by Jackson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Switch. Watch him now, Barney.
This is Carson. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Now Jones. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Now Allen. He's going to look deep down the field. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Now they're just trying to do anything possible to try and get the ball downfield and get into field goal range.
And with that clock dwindling, they felt the need to take a pretty big shot there. Unfortunately, couldn't complete it. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Allen to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes the catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
To throw is Allen. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Here we go now. 3:19. 3:19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to launch this thing. Wait. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. This from 55 yards out. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And that changes everything here in OT. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
They've gone to the 4th quarter now in Dallas. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. Now Jones. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now out come the Bills, set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, That gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now they try the right side here. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Eluding the pressure right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And, partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
So when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance, you got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it with Coleman, going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Out to the left, it's complete to Dykson. That one goes for 24 yards. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back, and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
They'll run with Drake. Had a nice broken tackle and then brought down right around the 20. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this.
Lucky 56.
They stay on the ground with Drake, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Dolphins, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be at home for one next week against the Oakland Raiders. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
What's up, gang? Let me go secure for the game right quick. Hey, what's up, gang? I got it. I think it's my fault. For real. What's up, the rest. Hey, I got that chicken to go. I'm gone. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. Good drip. Good drip. But she love you. Don't cut your... Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out my block.